What is up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, we are going to do this super cute Valentine's Day look right here. And this is Valentine's Day look number 2. So I already uploaded one. I did a, I want to say it was a burgundy eye and like a super cute red lip. So if you guys haven't been able to go check out that video, definitely go check it out. And if you like it, give it a big thumbs up. So for this look, I wanted to do more of a pinkish look. So I did like the pink lip and the pink eye as well. So I really like how both these look turned out. I think the first look that I did is more of a nighttime look, and like this one is more of a daytime. But of course, there's no rules. You can wear it whenever you want. But I think like personally for me, like that's like how I would do it. I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe because you love me. And as always, like, comment, and I will see you guys in my next video. Enough with all the talk. If you want to see how I got this look, please continue to watch. Alright, love bugs, so getting right into this look, we're going to be pinning our hair back to get it out of our way. Now moving into our prep and prime stage, as always, we're going to use our Wet n Wild lip treatment, and this one is in the lavender scent. I used the other one, which is in like grapefruit mint, but this is my first time trying this one. And I'm not really a big fan of lavender, but this isn't too strong. This is definitely thicker than the other one, which is really nice. It's like kind of like a thicker Vaseline consistency. That's what it feels like. Like I said, I'm not really a fan of lavender, but it's not like super strong. So if you're not a fan of it, you could probably still use it because it's not like really strong. Alright, now that our lips are all hydrated, we are going to go into our face primer. So for today, I'll be using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and I'm going to also use the Wet n Wild Rose Spray. I love this primer. This putty primer is like the best. I feel like I like this one even better than the original one that comes in the pump. Maybe too much. I just feel like it's not like, I feel like it's like definitely a little hydrating, not like super hydrating like a moisturizer, but it is like a little hydrating, and it's not like drying. It doesn't feel like, you know, it has sucked up all the moisture out of your face, but it also does the job as far as, you know, blending out those pores and definitely being like on the matter side of things, because I definitely like, I'm more of a matte person. I'm not really a dewy person. Okay, now for our eyeshadow primer, we're going to use our Essence eyeshadow primer. And I always call it a primer, but if you look on the little, like the packaging, it says eyeshadow base, but I think it's pretty much the same thing. And you guys already know I love this primer. Now where's my brush? I've been favoring using a brush to blend out my primers at first a little bit more lately, but then I always just go back to using my finger because it's like pretty much the easiest to really get it fully blended out. Alright, and so for today's eyeshadow of choice, we are going to be going in with the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This was my first Anastasia palette, and I just felt so good getting this palette for the first time. I was like, oh yes, look at me. Moving up in life. So we are going to be taking, let's see, which one do I want to use? We're going to take this shade right here and use that to set. I feel like it has a little bit of glitter in there, and I usually like just like a matte shade to set. Yeah, this will definitely work. This is fine. Okay, and now for our transition, I'm going to go in with burnt orange and real gar and just mix those two together. So, a little talk session. I don't know, as Valentine's Day get closer, I'm trying to think of what I want to get for him. Because I don't know, it's like, you get to a certain point where it's like, y'all, you have everything. Like, there's really nothing that you really need. And of course, you can always, like, get, you know, extra stuff and whatever. But there's not really nothing that either of us really need. But I'm just trying to think of, you know, what I want to get him. I think I want to do definitely like a PlayStation gift card. I usually always do those because he really likes playing his PlayStation. And then probably like a gift card to go to dinner, because it's always like, well, this is my portion for dinner, and then he'll pay for the rest and whatnot. And I usually try to do it for like his favorite restaurant. He likes the Cheesecake Factory, so I always do it for that one. But other than that, I'm not really sure what else. And like a card and everything. I don't really know what else to get, you know. Okay, now for the crease, I'm gonna go in with this brown shade right here, Cypress Umber, I believe it's pronounced. But even with me, I don't really know what like I want. I mean, I always tell him like a Ulta and Sephora gift card, because those are just like, you can never go wrong with that. But other than that, I mean, maybe like a new purse or pair of shoes. But nothing, you know, too major. And then I always definitely like flowers. He'll send flowers to my job, like my day job during the day. He'll send them to the office. And I really like stuff like that, so. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys like to do, or what you guys like to get your significant others, or even like your friends too, if you do like the Valentine's Day and all that. Okay. For our next shade, we're going to go in with Love Letter right here. Okay, now for the lid shade, we're going to take this mauvey pink right here and put that on our lid. As far as what we're going to do, I guess maybe like go out to dinner and then maybe go to the movies. The only thing that's really coming out in the movies that I really wanted to go see was The Invisible Man, because that looks good. But then they have like that Fantasy Island movie that's coming out, which, I mean, that doesn't look terrible, and I'm all for like a scary thriller kind of thing. But if Invisible Man was coming out, I'd much rather go see that. But that doesn't come out till the end of the month, sadly. So, guess we'll just have to make do with Fantasy Island. And now I'm going to take the pink blending brush that I use and just kind of go in there and make sure it's all blended out. No harsh lines. And then I want to add some more pink to right here. So I'm going to take this little brush right here and just kind of like pack that on. Then I'm going to use that same pink just to blend that out a little bit, because it is a little harsh. Alright, so now for our falsies, we're going to go in with these lashes right here, and these are our Color Pop Baddie lashes. Oh, there they go. I love these. I've worn these once so far, and I loved how they were easy to apply, super full. And I've actually gotten better with like keeping my lashes, because before I would just kind of like throw them away and just wear a new pair. And that's why I never buy like $20 lashes for one. But now I've gotten better, and it's like I've figured out ways to clean up the glue and make sure I save them. So I'm just going to use my Kiss lash glue to apply those. Alright, so while our lashes dry, I'm just going to go in with my color correcting concealer, and you already know my favorite. So we're going to use our LA Girl Pro Concealer in orange to get all those dark spots gone. I love color correcting just because I feel like it makes your foundation look so much better. Alright, now I'm just going to use my Wet n Wild sponge and blend all that out. Alright, now for our natural lashes, before we put on our falsies, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild 2-step fiber lashes. So basically, you go in with this first, which is like a regular mascara, then you go in with the fibers, and then you go in with this again to make sure you like seal everything. I actually really like this mascara. I feel like it does lengthen your lashes pretty nicely. Oh god, I hate when I do that. Alright, now the fibers. And then again with the mascara. Alright, we are back, and lashes, or fans as I like to call them, are on. I love these lashes. I got 2 pair of these. I bought them like a while ago, but I ordered 2 pair of them, and I love these. They're so cute. Okay, now we're going to go in with foundation. So for our foundation and our concealer that we're using, we're going to use the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and then we're also going to use the concealer. I haven't used really either of these in a little while, but I definitely haven't used the concealer in a while. Like, it's been like years since I used that concealer before I did my video on the full face of Wet n Wild. If you guys haven't been able to check that out, definitely go check it out. I'm sure you will love it. But I hadn't used it since then, and I forgot like what a good concealer it is. I've been too busy using newer concealers, and sometimes you forget about the old stuff. And now I'm going to take my Wet n Wild sponge and blend all this out. Alright, now we're going to go with that concealer. And I'm not putting a lot of concealer on either. I just want a little bit of a highlight, not too much. I want this look to kind of stay on the softer side. Alright, now for our setting powder, we are going to be using our Wet n Wild Photo Focus Banana Powder. And just put that under all the areas that we highlighted. And And I usually apply mine with like a dry beauty blender. I've applied it before with a damp beauty blender. I don't know, I feel like it was kind of like the same. I would have to really like test it out side by side to see the difference, because I know some people will apply theirs with like a damp beauty blender, or some people will apply it with like a sponge, or not a sponge but a brush. I usually just like to pack it with the sponge and then dust it away. Alright, now we're just going to dust that all away. You really want to make sure you dust it away thoroughly so that there's none left. Like if you just keep dusting, just keep going until there is nothing left. Okay, now we're gonna set the rest of our face with our Black Radiance pressed powder. I feel like you guys are like, bitch, use a different powder. So I just used the same one. I know, I'm sorry guys. I actually did buy another one. Technically it's not new to me. I've used it before, but I haven't used it in like years. It's the Maybelline Fit Me. So I'm definitely gonna use that in some videos, because I did use it recently and don't know why I ever put it down, because I love it. But I feel like once I found this powder, I was like, ooh. You know, it just kind of like distracted me from that one. Now we're going to move into bronzer, blush, and highlighter. So for our bronzer, we're going to use Cappuccino, and this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Alright, for blush, we're going to use the e.l.f. blush Always Rosy. Alright, now I'm going to go with some MAC Fix Plus before I apply my highlighter. And for the highlight, we're going to use our Anastasia Beverly Hills. Yes. Glisten. Okay. Now we're going to move into the under eye. We're going to do our liner and our mascara. And I'm also going to go back into that palette and use that pink shade under my eye. And then we'll do the inner corner. So for the eyeliner, I'm going to be using this Milani Stay Put waterproof eyeliner. This is my first time using this one. That was like nothing. That was, oh my god, I need to get like 10 more of these. That was so effortless, just to swoop, just to put that on. So easy. Because I hate whenever you have to like fight with your liner to like rub it on. Like, I hate eyeliners that are too rough and then pieces fall and it gets in your eye. Like, oh my god, that's the most annoying thing ever. But this one, just one little swipe and it came off. I like to go in a little bit deeper just to make it a little bit darker, but you could literally just use one swipe and that's it. So if you're looking for a good eyeliner, try the Milani. And then we're going to use the Maybelline Lots of Lashes mascara for the bottom lashes to get those little tiny ones. Alright, now we're going to go back into that palette and we are going to do our inner corner, and then we're also going to do the outer part of our eye. So for the inner corner, I'm going to take this shade right here and use that. Yes. Just glow. All right, now we're gonna go in with that love letter and put it on our waterline. All right, now for our lip, we are going to go in with this lip and eye pencil, and it is in the shade Chestnut, and this is by the brand She. I got this whenever I went to my what was it? The makeup sale event. I also uploaded that vlog as well, so if you didn't get to see it, go ahead and go check it out. But this is one of the products that I got. So I'm going to use this, and oh god, do I have to like sharpen this? Because it's like a whole different color. I think I have to sharpen this. Oh my god. Okay. I'll be back. I'm going to go get a sharpener to sharpen this, and then I'll be back. Alright, so I was able to grab my sharpener and sharpen it because I was looking and like the tip was gray. And I'm like, what is this? Because obviously this is not gray, so I'm like, what's going on here? And if you look closer, there's like a line on the pencil where you can see the brown, so you have to like sharpen it and then use it, which is kind of weird, but whatever. So we're gonna use this to line our lips. Alright, so now we're going to go in with two lip shades. We're going to use the Kylie Cosmetics Cocoa Collection, and this one is in the shade Close. And then this was also the Prismatic Peach by Milani. I think that's how that's pronounced. And this, the Kylie Cosmetics one, is a matte lip. And then we're going to put the gloss over it. Alright, now for our setting spray, we're going to use the Milani Make It Last Matte to set the rest of this beat. Alrighty, my love bugs, so this is the completed look. This is our Valentine's Day look number 2. I hope you guys like this look. I really love how it turned out. It's so pretty. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. And I cannot wait to see you guys in my next video, so stay tuned. And as always, have a great Valentine's Day, guys. Make sure y'all stay safe and just have a good time. See ya.